On June 29, 2025, an 18-year-old woman named Emma Marine was working at 206 Smoke Shop in St. Augustine, Florida, when a man walked into the store and asked to use the bathroom. At first, nothing about him seemed unusual, but a short time later, he came back. This time, he walked behind the counter, started grabbing products, and tried to leave without paying. Emma stood in his way and asked if he was going to pay for the items. That was when the encounter turned violent. The man pushed her out of the store, put her in a chokehold, and dragged her toward his pickup truck outside. According to Emma, he tried to force her into the vehicle, but she fought back as hard as she could. She kicked, screamed, and refused to let him get her inside. A nearby bystander heard her screaming and called 911. That distraction appeared to scare the man off, and he fled before he could force Emma into the truck.
Male was shoplifting and then forced the employee out of the store, tried to push her into the truck.
Hey, who's the victim?
When deputies arrived, Emma was shaken but able to explain what had happened. She told them the man had first come in hours earlier, then returned, stole merchandise, shoved her out of the store, and tried to drag her into his vehicle.
Okay, so you work at the smoke shop.
Yeah.
What happened?
So this guy came in earlier, probably like 2 hours ago, just to use the bathroom. I didn't think anything of it, and he walked out. And then he just came back like 20 minutes ago, went into the bathroom again, and then came out. And he was just looking around, came around the counter, and I was like, so you have to go back around. And then he started grabbing products, and he started like pushing me like out of the way and everything. And then eventually he walked back around the counter, and it started going towards the front door. I was like, are you going to pay for everything? And got in front of him. And he was like, what are you going to do about it? And it started pushing me out of the store. And then I was like trying to hold back from getting out of the store because he was still holding product too. And then he pushed me all the way to the driver's side of the door for his truck, and then tried dragging me inside of it.
Okay, so he tried to forcefully
yes,
drag
and he
you
was
inside
pulling
of it?
me inside, and I was just like pushing myself away. And then
How
he
did you
let
get
go.
away?
I was just pushing and kicking away, and he just finally let go.
At that point, officers believed they were dealing with a robbery and an attempted kidnapping.
We got another unit. They're going to come and talk to you and get a statement. Is that injuries?
Yeah, that
Okay.
happened during that.
Okay, I'm gonna go to his house because we have a flock hit, I think, the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
The other unit's gonna come here and grab an interview, okay?
Using a flock camera hit, deputies thought they had located the suspect's vehicle and moved toward a nearby residence. But after ordering the people inside to come out, they realized they had the wrong person.
Bottom window. Bottom window, bottom window.
10-12 with a female, 10-12 with a female.
Come outside with your hands up. Up there. No, Dylan. Come back to us. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. All behind this truck, fix the house.
Yeah, something's not adding up.
Well, the pictures.
Yeah.
Definitely my Walmart guy, but that's not him.
No, that's not him at all.
No.
Sorry for the mix up. I don't know if they found it, so we're working on a robbery and a possible Your vehicle happened to be same area, same time as everything that was going down. That's what brought us here today. Okay.
Same description, same everything.
Yeah, the description of the suspect, your driver's license pictures looked a lot like the suspect. So, except they had a beard, right? And once he came out without a beard, you guys have cameras on it?
He has really good cameras. Did you see it?
Yeah, I was just trying to get both while we were here, if y'all had one.
The mix-up cost them a lot of time. But meanwhile, while deputies were still trying to piece everything together, Florida Fish and Wildlife officers spotted a silver Toyota pickup driving recklessly and refusing to stop. This time, it was the right vehicle.
That's 10-4. The vehicle is not stopping. We're trying to get a 28 right now. Description is silver, grayish Toyota Tundra. If you could get the Tacoma, if you get the county rolling this way, probably they're going to need to be coming from A1A 206 area.
Get off me!
Just signal 14. The reason for the stop is reckless driving past us in a bike lane, and we're currently traveling 65 miles per hour. 4, direction of travel northbound, passing Fort Matanzas, current speed 90 miles an hour. Looks like he is pulling over. We're in Fort Wynn's rental facility. Get out now! Hands up! Get out! Get out now! Driver, hands up! Out the exit now!
Officers surrounded the truck, ordered him out at gunpoint, and took him into custody. The man was later identified as 31-year-old Theodore Michael Tundador. Investigators learned that the truck he was driving had been reported stolen. They also said he had shoplifted from Walmart earlier that same day, then robbed the smoke shop before trying to abduct Emma. But even after he was arrested, Tundador still seemed to downplay what had happened.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You told me earlier that you did.
Oh yeah, I might have.
Yeah?
I might have.
Why are you having trouble remembering?
I've always had trouble remembering. Kind of like, I just forget shit all the time.
So I read this to you? You gotta read it to you? You have the right to remain silent and everything? With these rights in mind, do you wish to continue talking to us now? Okay.
Like, and this shit I did to that girl, that was up, bro. I she's all right.
What girl?
Probably.
What'd you do?
The abduction.
You want to talk about it?
If you want.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. I just literally, I wanted just to hang out with her.
Oh, okay.
But, she freaked the fuck out, and I was like, I don't know. I got mad, and I fucking just,
You took off?
I literally, but when you get to a certain point, you're just like, oh my god, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
So back to the...
Yeah.
You smoked through...
Yeah, preferably, yeah.
Okay, how many do you think you smoked today?
Maybe 2.
2? Okay.
2. I don't even know when the last time I slept was.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
I don't even want to take this test anymore.
You don't want to take it anymore?
Okay, you don't want to take it, so you're refusing to take the test?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just mark it down as a refusal.
Alright, you hang tight here and let me let them know, okay?
He admitted using drugs and alcohol, then gave a bizarre explanation for the attempted kidnapping. He said he just wanted to hang out and claimed Emma had freaked out, as if dragging an 18-year-old employee toward a stolen truck was just a misunderstanding. Emma later spoke about the attack and said the only thing going through her mind was that she had to get away. She had never taken personal protection training, but her parents had always taught her that if she was ever in danger, she should fight back. And that is exactly what saved her. She also revealed that she no longer worked at the smoke shop afterward. According to Emma, she and her sister were let go, and her boss stopped contacting them after the incident. Tundador was charged with crimes including robbery, kidnapping, or false imprisonment, grand theft of a motor vehicle, fleeing and eluding, and driving under the influence. In a later update, a judge found him mentally incompetent to stand trial, and the charges were suspended while he was committed to a mental health treatment facility. Prosecutors could still reinstate the charges if he is later found competent. What makes this case so disturbing is how fast an ordinary work shift became a fight for survival. Emma was not walking alone at night. She was not in an isolated place. She was working inside a store in the middle of the day. And within seconds, a man who had been shoplifting was dragging her toward a stolen truck, while the only thing standing between her and whatever he planned to do next was her own refusal to stop fighting. And that brings us to one of the most unsettling reactions ever captured on a police body cam.
You don't.
On April 10, 2022, police in East Peoria, Illinois, responded to a devastating crash near the Full Throttle Bar and Grill. When officers arrived, they found 2 pedestrians lying near the road and a red Dodge Dart with heavy front-end damage. The driver was 23-year-old Stephanie Melgoza, a Bradley University student who was only weeks away from graduation. At first, Stephanie acted like she barely understood what had happened. She told officers she had been driving toward the bar when a person suddenly appeared in front of her. She said she called 911 right away and insisted that she was a safe driver. But the scene around her told a very different story.
Come over here with me, ma'am. Okay.
I called as soon as this shit happened. I was just like, this doesn't happen to me.
I understand.
I go to Bradley. Like, why would this happen to me?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to have you do. If you can maybe help Pyro doing CPR on that one right now.
You tell me, I'm right here.
Okay, just hang tight right here. Has anybody gotten all your information?
No. No one has. Someone, your friend took my license.
Do you have a driver's license?
Your friend took my license.
Okay. I'm just going to write it down here. Okay. Just let you know I got body cameras. Okay.
The two people struck by her vehicle were later identified as 43-year-old Andrea Rosewich and 55-year-old Paul Prowant. Both were pronounced dead. As officers began questioning Stephanie, they noticed signs of impairment.
Can you take your purse off and just set that on here? We got to... Yep. Do you have anything illegal on you?
Yes, I have marijuana in
your purse. Okay. Have you had any marijuana tonight?
No.
Okay. Can you set those on the car for me,
My vape too?
Yep. Okay. Set that down there.
And my phone?
And your phone? Yes, ma'am. All right. Just come over here. Just put your hands on my car. He's got a path search before I put you in my car, okay?
Okay.
No pockets or anything? Okay.
No pockets.
Explain in detail just what happened prior to the accident.
I was coming to full throttle, and I was almost here, as you can see.
Were you driving this way or that coming down that side road?
I was coming here, this way.
Okay.
And suddenly, one person walked out in front of me.
Okay.
And my car got hit. I called you as soon as they got hit.
You called 911?
Yes, I called 911 as soon as something happened. And then someone said, oh, someone else has hit. I'm just like, oh my God, how did that happen?
Okay, what happened when you hit the one person? What happened?
I just called you. That's all I know.
Okay.
I called you.
Did they fall down right away, or did you get out and help them, or what happened?
I got out, I called you, and then everyone else came out. So I kind of just let them come and take over the situation.
Okay.
But I promise you, I only know one person got hit, and I'm just like, they came out of nowhere because I am a safe driver.
I get it.
Her speech was slurred, her eyes were watery, and her breath smelled strongly of alcohol. She admitted she had been drinking vodka earlier that night, but told officers she believed she was still aware of everything going on.
Over the course of the night, how much have you had to drink?
I probably had about 3 drinks.
What is 3 drinks? Are we talking, what type of drinks?
Just vodka.
Vodka? Straight vodka or mixed drinks?
Vodka and water, so I was staying hydrated, and drinking.
On it,
right now, if you had me do a test, I think I would pass. Just don't test me, but I think I would pass.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. We are going to do those tests here in a little bit because of circumstances. Obviously, we have to. Okay. How long ago was your last drink? Would you say?
My last drink, I would say about 40 minutes.
40 minutes ago. Were you drinking anything while you're in the vehicle, or was the last drink at the bar?
At the bar.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least drunk you've ever been, 10 being the most drunk you've ever been, where would you say you put yourself right now?
5. Because I've been very drunk. And right now, I see you, I see everyone, I know the situation, you know what I mean? I know I'm aware of everything.
Then came the field sobriety tests. And that's when her inappropriate behavior really came to light. Instead of showing concern for the people she had just hit, Stephanie laughed and joked as officers tried to get her to follow instructions.
Touch the tip of my pen just so I know where you're... There you go. All right. That's what I want you to follow. Nope, keep your head still for me.
Oh, my head. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Just your eyes.
Oh, shit.
No, we're going to try that again.
It's hard.
All right. Just...
Okay.
Keep their head still for me.
It's so hard keeping my head still.
Do the best you can. Just follow with your eyes. Are you able to hold your head still without your hands?
Okay.
All right. Just follow with your eyes, okay?
Fine. Okay.
Keep following. Keep looking out to the side. There you go. This is called a PVT test. You ever blown one of these before?
No.
Okay. You know what the legal limit is to drive in Illinois?
I do not, sir.
Okay, 0.08, okay? What I have you do is take a deep breath, a long, hard, steady blow into the straw, just like you're blowing up a balloon. Keep blowing until you hear the machine click, okay? All right?
Blowing up a what?
Yes, ma'am. Take a deep breath, long, hard, steady blow.
She giggled through the test like she was not standing at the scene of a fatal crash. The preliminary breath test later showed a blood alcohol level of 0.264, more than 3 times the legal limit in Illinois. At that point, officers placed her under arrest for DUI. But even then, Stephanie still did not seem to understand the seriousness of what had happened. Inside the patrol car, an officer carefully told her that she had struck 2 people and that both of them were dead.
Just so we're clear, I'm going to undo your seatbelt, okay?
Oh, sorry. We're good.
There we go. Okay, so you understand what we're going to do. First off, I'm going to let you know the 2 people. You did hit 2 people total.
I did not.
You did.
I didn't.
Okay, okay. However you want to word it to yourself, that's fine. Okay, I'm just telling you, there's 2 people struck by your vehicle and both are dead.
I did not hit 2 people. I can tell you right now.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you the 2 people that hit your car.
Why would I call
Ma'am, listen.
If I...
2 people struck your vehicle, so I'm telling you, and they're both deceased on scene. I'm just telling you that information, okay? We're going to go in here. We're going to do the thing. I appreciate you being cooperative so far. I got to tell you what's going on.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Come on out here this way.
I'll let you talk, sir.
Stephanie immediately pushed back, saying she did not hit 2 people. The officer tried again, explaining that 2 people had been struck by her vehicle and that both had died at the scene. But her reaction was not grief. It was confusion about what would happen to her.
If it was 2, I'd be crying, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh my God, I did this. I'd be like, wow, this made it worse, but I know what I did.
Okay.
While being taken to the hospital, Stephanie talked about an upcoming trip to Las Vegas. She laughed, sang, and mentioned wanting to start the trip with Long Island iced teas, even though she had just been arrested for driving under the influence.
I want to go to Vegas. My friend's taking me to Vegas. It's going to be so fun. I'm going to spend at least $500. And I'm going to start off with 2 Long Island.
Yes. You ever had enough of drinking already?
We're talking about Vegas. There's no limit at Vegas, right? Have you been there? I swear to God, if you're Snapchatting right now and I'm not, they could be mad. Ooh, eating by the beeves. Cute. Make sure that you go to mention.
Then she did suddenly start to show her concern, but not about those people she had hit, but about her car.
Hey, you never answered me about my car. I have school tomorrow, so how do I get my car for tomorrow?
Well, your car is totaled.
It's what?
Your car is totaled.
Totaled?
Totaled, wrecked.
Okay, so how do I get it to your school?
You don't.
So, I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
No, ma'am. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail. You don't have a bond. You killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond. You are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of East Peoria Police Department because it's a crime scene. It killed 2 people tonight. You are clueless with that, clearly. I've already explained this to you. You're going to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Can I have a Tuesday for my night class?
Did you just hear what I just told you?
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Did you hear when I said that
I'm going to jail tomorrow.
You're going to jail when we're done here?
Yes.
Did you understand what I told that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
Okay, we're done. You're all on body camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. You could care less. That's sad and pathetic. and horrible all at the same time.
Can you say that as a cop?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, so can I ask when I can go back to school?
Even after being told again that 2 people were dead, Stephanie asked when she could go back to school. That was when the officer finally lost patience. He told her she was on body camera, acting completely careless about killing 2 people, and rightly so, called her behavior sad, pathetic, and horrible. Stephanie Melgoza later pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated DUI resulting in death and 2 counts of aggravated reckless driving. In April of 2023, she was sentenced to 14 years in prison. In 2024, an Illinois appellate court vacated one of the duplicate DUI convictions and 1 reckless driving conviction under the One Act, One Crime rule, but her 14-year prison sentence remained in place. What makes this case so disturbing is not only the crash itself, it is the footage afterward. 2 people had just lost their lives. Their families were about to receive the worst phone call imaginable, and the person responsible was laughing during sobriety tests, talking about Vegas and asking whether she could still go to school. It is one of those body cam videos where the most disturbing part is not what the camera shows at the crash scene, but what it reveals about the driver standing right beside it. Now in this next case, officers are not dealing with a suspect trying to escape. They are dealing with a family already destroyed.
St. Cloud Police Department, make yourself known!
Hold on, I think it's the next one.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
He already said he's not coming out until you guys kill him.
Oh yeah, he's in the hallway. He shot the drone.
Hold back!
Come on, come on.
Stop it! I don't want to die!
On August 24th, 2024, police in St. Cloud, Florida, were called to a home in a quiet lakefront neighborhood after a domestic argument turned into a shooting. Inside the house were 49-year-old Jose Otero Fontanes, his wife, Lisbeth Figueroa Guzman, and their children. What began as an argument between husband and wife had escalated into something horrifying. One of the children called 911 and told dispatchers that their father had a gun.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I think I died to someone, so
My dad is upstairs with the gun. I don't know. He went back to the room.
What is your mom? He just shot her. No, he shot her. He just shot her in my bathroom. How many shots were fired?
Their mother had been shot. When the first officers arrived, they believed they were responding to an active shooter with a wounded victim still somewhere inside the home. A rookie officer with only months of experience was among the first on scene, helping keep neighbors back as more units rushed into the area.
Go inside. Get inside your house.
Get out of the way. Ganesh, hold there. Have the 1027 and the neighbor step out and come immediately north. All the way at the corner on the left is going to be the target residence. 1027 is one house to the north, one house towards us.
The plan officers made was simple in theory, but dangerous in practice. Move in fast, catch the shooter off guard, and get the children and their wounded mother out before anyone else was hurt. But as officers approached the house, chaos erupted as Jose opened fire.
St. Cloud Police Department, make yourself known!
Hold on, I think it's the next one.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Hold back!
Barry, can you make sure I don't have any blood on me anywhere? Because he's shot at me. I didn't feel anything, but alright.
One round struck near the entryway, missing an officer by inches and forcing the team to pull back. From that moment on, the call became a barricaded standoff, with police trying to contain the house while knowing that Lisbeth may have still been alive inside. SWAT arrived, along with a sniper and a drone operator. Officers used the drone to look inside the house, hoping to locate both Jose and the wounded victim. But Jose spotted it, and with one shot, he knocked the drone out of the air.
I'm getting ready to put the drone up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
You see him?
Oh yeah, he's in the hallway. He shot the drone. He shot the drone. He's all the way down the hallway with a light going on a rifle. It looks like a rifle.
Hey, don't worry about it.
That moment changed everything. If Jose could shoot a small moving drone out of the air from inside the house, officers had to assume he was more dangerous than they first realized. At that point, they believed he may have had a rifle and enough accuracy to hit anyone who came too close. But according to information later gathered from the children, Jose was not a trained soldier. He worked in construction, had no military background, and was believed to have only one handgun. Still, officers had no clear update on the children or their wounded mother inside, until they saw movement near the house. And within seconds, the entire scene erupted into chaos.
We're sending people from the house just north down the street towards you, LT.
LT, they're sending people our way.
Collective, don't let anybody leave. All right, it's coming. It's coming.
Get it, go. Over here, come on.
264 Nautilus being evacuated.
Stay right here, buddy, stay right here. Go! We're gonna make sure we get everybody. Go! Get behind the cars, get behind the engine. Come on. You're not going to. Stay with me. Stay behind this. He's got a rifle, okay?
He got a rifle?
As far back as you can go. Please, just stay behind vehicles.
The two children were able to escape. The older daughter, still shaken, told officers that she had seen her father shoot her mother. She said Lizvette had been preparing for a work trip the next day, and that they had been planning to do her nails before she left. But Jose had become convinced she was cheating, and according to investigators, that paranoia had been building for weeks. He had allegedly been stalking her and placing recording devices inside the home, trying to prove what he already believed. While officers tried to gather information, the children became the key to understanding what was happening inside.
Are we trying to get that number for him? They keep asking for it, but I don't know if they ever came through.
I'll find out.
Thank you.
LT, do you want to put a page out to patrol and have everybody...
The officer was telling me, the one that is outside my house, I'm the next door neighbor. He was telling me that if we got his phone number.
So who knows Jose Ortega?
They are his kids.
Okay, does anyone have a number for Jose?
Yes.
Okay, can I get the number?
The t-shirt should have it.
What does your dad do? What is his job?
He builds like boats.
Okay, how many guns does he have?
They have one that's out there where they had a license for.
Is it a pistol, a rifle?
I'm not sure.
It's a
handgun, bigger gun?
Yes.
Handgun? Okay.
Yeah, Harrison, right.
Does he have any military experience?
No.
Thank you. And where are you at?
All right, thank you. Give me 1 sec. Stay right here, okay? Dad's in construction. He has one single handgun. No military, no law enforcement experience.
Do we know who should be in the house?
They said, I think mom, but I'll double check.
Find out who
I've got his number. Okay. Who's supposed to be in the house?
It was me and him, the dog, and my mom and the father.
Okay, so only people in there right now should be your mom and your father.
Yes. I ran upstairs, he was screaming for my name. He shot him in front of me.
What did you see exactly?
I saw my mom running, telling him to stop. Him behind her, I don't understand what's going on. Honestly, I thought it was a fake gun that he was shooting her with. Until I saw her in the blood. She had a trip tomorrow to go to California for work. So I had to do her nails. We were talking, and she was telling me about fighting, and while he was fighting, that he was accusing her of cheating, like always.
They gave Jose's phone number, explained who was still in the house, and told officers what weapons they believed he had. But there was another problem. Jose did not speak English.
Any English? He doesn't speak any English.
All units on task. I need one Spanish officer to my position and not one submit for TNT translation.
As the standoff dragged on, Lizvette's friends and neighbors became more desperate. One woman begged officers to go inside and get her, saying that the longer they waited, the more time Livette was losing. But officers believed entering the house could get more people killed. They did not know if Jose had more weapons, whether there were other people inside, or whether he was waiting to ambush them. So they kept negotiating.
I'm not telling you how to do your job, but can y'all go in?
So there's a whole set of situations we have to follow, okay?
But the longer it takes, the longer she's gonna bleed.
I hear you. We have to be careful. Because then if we start having this,
he already said he's not coming out until you guys kill him.
Okay.
Okay, can we get an ambulance now? Please.
I understand.
Please.
So, mira, escúchame. So, tenemos que cerciorarnos que
There's
podamos.
nobody else in there. I promise you. I just need somebody to get there. She's bleeding.
But take a breather. Just take a breather, okay?
She's bleeding on me. I'm scared. And the longer it takes it, the less the chance she has.
However, think of it like this, right? Let's say he brought one of his buddies and had him away in there, and if we, but if he did, right? We don't know that for sure. If he could have, and if say
he came along, he was coming in. I understand that, but we don't know that. We everything we base off of.
Start sending officers to save her. Now they die. It's gonna be a whole other battle just to get around them.
For nearly 2 hours, Jose refused to come out. At one point, he even claimed that the gunshots officers heard had come from the television, despite the fact that police had seen and heard him firing. Then, after his daughter tried calling him and got no answer, his 10-year-old son called. This time, Jose picked up. The boy spoke to his father for several minutes. No one outside knew exactly what was said, but shortly afterward, Jose called police and said he was ready to surrender.
Jose, ¿me oye? Oficial Colón otra vez. Ok, ¿estás bien?
Sí.
¿Por qué tú...?
Yo me voy a entregar.
¿Te vas a entregar?
Sí, me voy a salir, me voy a entregar.
Ok, José, hazme caso. Cuando salgas para afuera, sal con las manos arriba, ¿ok?
¿Tengo las pistolas aquí?
Deja las pistolas ahí mismo. Ya, vas a salir por la puerta de al frente sin armas, sin nada, ¿ok? Si te puedes quitar la camisa, mejor todavía.
Officers surrounded the front of the house, unsure if he was truly giving up or setting up one final ambush.
Only wager on verbals. Let them know that. Only wager on verbals. Only wager on verbals. Stay off PA once he makes his exit.
Face away from me! Stop! Stop! Hey, you gotta shut it off! Put your hands out! Put your hands out!
Don't move! You're gonna stop!
Finally, after nearly 2 hours of gunfire, failed negotiations, and uncertainty, Jose finally walked out and was taken into custody. Only then could officers enter the house. Inside, they found Lisbeth Figueroa Guzman in the bathroom. She was dead from multiple gunshot wounds. Jose Otero Fontanez was later indicted on charges including first-degree murder with a firearm and 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder of a law enforcement officer. What makes this case so disturbing is not only what happened inside the house. It is the way everything unfolded afterward. A daughter who had just watched her mother get shot still managed to help the police. A 10-year-old boy helped end a standoff by calling the father who had destroyed his family. And while officers waited outside, the people who loved Lisbeth could only stand in the street, begging someone to reach her before it was too late. And that brings us to a case where detectives quickly realized the story they were being told did not make sense. Brittany Gosney and her boyfriend, James Hamilton, lived in Middletown, Ohio, with Brittany's 3 young children, ages 6, 7, and 9. But behind closed doors, the children were not being cared for the way children should be. Their home life was unstable, neglectful, and toxic, with both adults repeatedly failing the very kids who depended on them. Then, in February of 2021, Brittany and James walked into the Middletown Police Department to report that Brittany's 6-year-old son, James Hutchinson, was missing. But almost immediately, detectives noticed something was wrong. Because instead of acting like 2 frantic parents desperate to find a missing child, Brittany and James seemed strangely calm. So, detectives separated them into different rooms. And what unfolded from there would reveal something far darker than a missing child report.
Did you wake up the kids or Brittany to make sure they didn't know where little James was?
Well, it was around about 8:30 this morning. I woke back up with everybody, and we all went looking again, and then we couldn't find him nowhere. We came here.
What's your gut feeling of what you think happened to little James?
I don't know. I'm hoping he's somewhere there in the neighborhood hiding.
Does he have any friends that he hangs out with?
None I'm aware of.
Does he have any of the parks that he likes to go to?
Any parts. I mean, he's ready to swing, anything will be on it.
Okay. Well, like I said, I really appreciate you talking to me. And we're still trying to get to the bottom of all this. And obviously you and Brittany are our number one sources of information that's going to help us right now. But we got to find him. I'm sure you want him found as bad as we do.
I'd like to go as soon as possible before I go back out looking for him.
Sure. Well, you hold tight right here, and if you need something, knock on the door. I'm going to go check and see what else they come up with. Maybe I got some good news.
James tells detectives that the night before, the children had eaten pizza rolls before going to bed. According to him, everything seemed normal until around 4 o'clock in the morning, when he checked on the kids and realized 6-year-old James was gone. But detectives are not convinced, because if a little boy had truly vanished from his bedroom in the middle of the night, the adults in the home would have panicked. Instead, James seems controlled, careful, and strangely detached. And the question now is whether Brittany will give detectives the same story.
Did the 6-year-old get in trouble last night?
Yeah, he got in trouble for something. I don't remember what it was.
You don't know what it was? Okay. What was the punishment last night? Corner.
I don't really like putting my hand on my kids.
That's okay. That's fine. Some people don't. You guys, what'd you have for dinner last night?
They had pizza rolls and chips.
The kids did? Okay. They're telling me that James had gotten in trouble for something, and that he wasn't given pizza rolls, but he was given bread instead, because that was his punishment. Do you remember that?
No, we gave him like lunch meat sandwiches at lunchtime.
And then all 3 of them, you're saying, got pizza rolls last night? Why would the kids tell me that?
I would never make them go without any meal.
I know that.
I'd rather go without before them.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to figure out what they're talking about, what the kids are talking about. Basically, I'm waiting for my guy to come here. He's going to do the polygraph for me, and we'll just kind of go from there. I got guys out canvassing the neighborhood, so we're actively looking for James.
Okay.
Little James is what I call him now, because we got Big James in there.
It's confusing, I understand.
So we're looking for James now. Don't think we're just sitting here talking to you. I got a bunch of people out doing it.
I was going to say, is anybody even out there looking for him?
Yes, 100%.
Because I'm sure brother and sisters worry about their little brother.
Your daughter also said sometimes Big James doesn't get along with Little James. What would she mean by that?
I have no idea.
Does Little James get any more or less trouble than the other 2?
They all get about the same.
They're all close to the same age. They all, okay. So,
I know James does like being mean to them, so taking their toy away.
Little James.
Yes, not that.
I got you.
How about I just say my son?
Yeah, that'll work. Fine.
Inside the other interview room, Brittany's behavior is even more unsettling. For a mother whose 6-year-old child is supposedly missing, she does not appear frantic. She is not breaking down. She is not begging detectives to find him. Instead, she casually talks with them, answers questions, and at moments, even laughs. Detectives know they need one of them to start talking. But by this point, they are already beginning to fear the worst. So they take a risk. They go back to James and pretend Brittany has already told them everything. The tactic works. James suddenly changes the story.
Hey, James. Yes, sir. I'll talk to you out there at your house. Yes, sir. In a few minutes. I just talked to my girlfriend there. And I'm terrible with names. What's her name?
Brittany.
Brittany. Alright, now she's told me most of the truth. Okay? She's saying she don't remember where he's at, but she's told me about he's dead. Okay? And that you guys were together. Okay?
What do you want to know, sir?
I need to know where the body's at.
That I do not know. As for me being with her and the kids, no, sir, I was not.
Okay, and we can talk about that later.
I got home.
We can talk about if you were there or not later. Okay, she's saying all 5 of you were together, and this is what happened. Okay, and I'm not going to go into details what she told me there. Okay, so at this point,
well, what did she tell you that happened, sir?
Well, I know that he's dead, and I know that his body's somewhere, and I need to figure out. I'm wanting right now to recover his body is really important to me because it gives closure to both of you guys. Okay, that's the most important thing. We can go into detail later that when it's happened. Okay, because surely she's smart enough to tell you, even if you weren't with her, okay, you got to take some ownership of this, okay? Don't minimize anything.
The ownership I would take of it where I didn't call when she brought the body home, sir.
Okay. Where is the body then? When she brought the body home, what did she say she did with it?
She didn't tell me, sir. It happened up at Rush Run Park is where it happened at.
It happened in Rush Run?
Yes, she was supposed to take the kids up there, give them a scare tactic.
Right.
Drop them off for a few minutes, turn around and go get them because they all was acting up real bad.
Right.
He claims that Brittany had taken the children to a remote area outside of town as a way to punish them and scare them into behaving. According to James, while they were there, little James tripped, fell, and somehow died from the impact. He then claims Brittany brought the boy's body back home, where James was waiting. But the story sounds too clean, too convenient, and detectives can tell there is still much more he is not saying.
Now, so when she brought the body back to the house.
She brought the body back to the house.
And what's the conversation then?
Conversation.
I'd have been freaking out.
I was. I told her. I mean, she called me.
So, did she leave? You're saying she brought the body back home, though?
Yes.
Okay. Where was the body at when you saw it?
Upstairs in his bedroom.
In his bedroom.
What time?
When was all this? A couple days ago? Yesterday? Today?
Friday night.
It was Friday night. So we're into Sunday now. We were Sunday morning. And how did you guys come up with the idea of, well, we're going to have to report him missing at some point, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That was her idea, sir.
Okay. So she brings the body home. Is it in the bedroom? And then what happens? Even if you yourself went out totally by yourself and got rid of it, I just need to know where. If you're not,
you're still helping your wife.
At this point, James believes Brittany has already confessed and that detectives know he was involved. So his next move is to distance himself from everything. He tries to make it sound like Brittany acted alone and that he was only pulled into the situation after it had already happened. But what James does not realize is that the more he talks, the more he connects himself to the crime. And instead of protecting himself, he is only helping detectives build the timeline.
Okay, were you with her when the body was dumped?
Yes.
Okay. If we went out driving, did you take it back up to Rush Run?
We wasn't up the Rush Run, man. He's off a bridge. He's in the river.
Okay. What bridge? Middletown Bridge?
No. Cincinnati.
Down in Cincinnati?
Well, it's the bridge that goes from Kentucky to Indiana.
Okay. How did you what time of day or night is this?
This was about 3 o'clock this morning.
This morning? Okay. What did you do with the other 2 kids go with you then?
No, they was at home in bed asleep.
Alright, so both of you guys get up. We got to do something. And then take him down to Cincinnati off 71. You're thinking
275, yeah.
Okay, and just throw him, did you throw him off the bridge or did you
hold him off the bridge?
Was it like a stream or was it the actual river?
The actual river.
The Ohio River, the big one.
Yes.
Alright, but you're doing good. I know this is hard on you. Alright, look at me. I know this is hard on you.
Now I'm going to jail just for helping her. Though.
Okay, we can figure all that out.
Okay, listen, this ain't fair to me.
It ain't fair to the little boy either. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I told her that. I mean, when she called me and told me she was at the wrong place, I told her to turn around, come home. Turn around, come on.
That's the wrong place. You mean a restaurant?
At restaurant.
Okay.
What was her plan then? Because he didn't accidentally get fall.
I don't know, sir. I mean, the story she told me when she came home, 1 minute it was he had the handle door, and she took off, and he fell.
On the car? On the van?
On my van.
Okay.
Then the next minute it was that he was chasing after her, tripped and fell.
So she told you a couple of different stories.
James continues shifting between versions of the story. He claims he does not really know what happened because Brittany had told him several different explanations, but detectives can tell he knows more than he is admitting. So they decide to take what James has given them and confront Brittany. Because they now know the missing child report is a lie. They know James is dead, but they still do not know exactly how he died. And when Brittany finally starts talking, the truth becomes even more disturbing.
You're just trying to figure out, just hold on, exactly what you were thinking. Why? Because from what you've said, and please correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
James told you, I want the kids gone, I don't want to see them no more.
Yes.
When you loaded up in the car with the kids, you left Crawford Street with all 3 kids.
Yes.
James was in that house.
Yes.
He wanted you to take them somewhere and never bring them back.
Yes.
Okay. So you're confused. You care about James.
And I also
you care about James, right?
Yes.
So you take off driving. So you get to restaurant, and did you tell them, hey, hop out and pee or the date?
Well, they said at first they said I have to pee. I said, okay, well, go ahead and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you got out and you went in through the side door.
The side back door, yes.
Right, and you lifted him out.
Yes.
Set him on the ground.
Yes. I didn't throw him or anything.
Well,
I just
okay,
set him down.
sure. Nobody's saying you did. So once he's on the ground, what happens then?
I went to go pull off.
Where was James whenever you backed up and pulled out? Little James.
Well, I wasn't all the way into the parking spot. I was just like halfway there, not all the way there. When I went to go pull away, I'm guessing he had the handle.
Right.
And then I went to go drive off, and he, of course, had a handle. When I looked, he didn't have it. And so I heard kids screaming. I don't remember. I thought it was for sure Rachel, but they both could have screamed. I don't know.
Why were they screaming? Because you were leaving them?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they knew I wasn't never just going.
Sure.
So, they were standing by the bathroom stall, whatever it is, and James was kind of standing close to them, but not that close. And as I showed you on the paper, I just went around him and didn't realize he had the handle.
Did you see him grabbing a handle?
No.
Okay, you're just.
But when I kind of like, I'm assuming he grabbed the handle because I kind of pulled him a little bit, not much, and he got up and then fell back down. I guess I kind of probably made him hurt his knee on the ground or something, and he lost his balance, and he tried to catch his balance. He didn't get to, and he fell and busted his head on her.
Without showing any real emotion, Brittany begins describing what happened. She claims she took the children to a remote area because she wanted to leave them there as a form of punishment. According to her, when she tried to drive away, 6-year-old James grabbed onto the vehicle, trying to get back inside. She tries to frame it like an accident, but the way she tells the story is chilling. There is no panic in her voice, no visible heartbreak, no reaction that matches the death of her own child.
So when you got back home with James, you come back with the kids. How do you bring James? You just carry James into the house, or does James go out and get him?
I carried him in.
Okay.
Where are the clothes at that you were wearing when you carried them in?
Sitting on top of a laundry basket.
Are they dirty?
Yeah.
Right, I got you.
So you carry the boy back inside. Have you already contacted James and told him what happened? Okay, by text or by call?
It was a text.
You sent him a text?
Yes, and then he called me told me to bring him back because he couldn't get James to listen.
So you bring the kid back, you carry the kid in, and then what happens? Where do you put the kid? Where do you put James?
I just laid him on the when you walk in the door, that room right there, on the floor.
The front, when you walk in the front living room?
Yes, the front room.
So the living room
where the couch is, yes.
You laid him
I laid him on the floor.
Okay.
The bare floor.
Mm-hmm.
And he took him upstairs.
James took him upstairs.
And put him in the bedroom.
We're going to give you a few minute break, and then we'll be right back.
Do you need anything? You need another restroom? You need anything?
I wish I had an anxiety med.
By this point, detectives are no longer dealing with a missing child case. They are dealing with a mother explaining how her 6-year-old son died, while barely showing any emotion at all. Meanwhile, James Hamilton reveals another horrifying part of the story. After Brittany brought James's body back to the home, the two adults did not call 911. They did not try to save him. They did not tell the truth. Instead, they worked together to get rid of the evidence.
Off about halfway across the bridge, stopped, put it in park. She grabbed his feet, I grabbed his shoulders and threw him.
You guys pull up. You guys see a car and you pull over right before the bridge, or 100 yards before the bridge.
About 100 yards.
Right around there. You wait, you go by. As soon as that happens, you guys pull up and you just, there's really not much room there.
She jumps out.
Okay.
I didn't even open my driver's door. I just climbed around. She opened the side slider door, grabbed his feet, I grabbed his shoulders. Nothing I'm aware of, sir. As soon as we let him go, I jumped right back in the van. When we got going some, she looked at me and said, I heard him hit, and kind of giggled about it even.
Right. So, did you see him, did he float? Did you see him floating?
I don't know. I had no idea. She got straight back in the van and we took off.
And again, that's kind of where we are. You're worried entirely too much about what she said. No, listen. I want the whole truth too. That's why you know the whole truth. You're sitting here fishing me to see what I know. And I've been fished by the best of them, and I'm not going to be a about it, but you ain't the best.
James continues trying to outsmart the detectives, but his story keeps falling apart. Every time he tries to separate himself from what happened, he reveals another detail that proves he was involved after the fact. And eventually, he realizes there is no way out. So he finally admits that he helped Brittany dispose of James's body. But he still insists he did not know what Brittany planned to do when she originally took the children away. Detectives now have enough to charge him. But they still need Brittany to tell the full truth.
I've got a lot of info here.
She wanted something to help hold him down in the water. There's a brick tied to his chest.
There's a brick tied to him?
Yes.
What kind of brick?
It's about this long, about that thick.
Like a cinder block brick or like what kind of brick?
Something like a center block brick. It's more like a yard walking stone brick. It's about this long, like that was said.
Right. Where'd you get the brick? You go out of the back of your yard and you go to the right down the alley or to the left down the alley?
To the right.
So you went to the right. Did you go to the cross alley or did you go on? So you go to the cross alley and you make a left. So you see, this is how this works. I know a load of information about this. A lot of it's been confirmed, and I've ruled out some of it. Well, some of it that you told us initially. Now, with that being said, I'm not holding that against you because you're a little bit freaked out. But here's where we are. Right now is going to be one of your only opportunities to genuinely show me that you're going to cooperate. This is good. This is good because I knew all this.
With James's version now on record, detectives return to Brittany. They already know she has been lying. They know James did not simply vanish. And they know that after his death, Brittany and James tried to cover everything up. But detectives also know her story still does not fully make sense. So they press her again. And this time, Brittany begins revealing the brutal truth behind what really happened at the remote area.
I need a shower. Like, you can see I'm breaking out everywhere.
I'll ask him. I'll go back there and talk to him as soon as I drop you back off. I got a question for you, though. Are you willing to talk to me about what happened?
Yeah.
First off, I need to know why you guys are down in Richmond, Indiana, at Walmart.
I didn't go to any Walmart.
You did not go to any Walmart?
No, that's why I'm looking at you like, what are you talking about?
Did he take the kids and go to Walmart?
He might have. I don't know.
Okay.
I've not seen the video yet. He does stuff when I'm sleeping. So how am I supposed to know anything?
Well, I mean, you're not sleeping 24/7.
My meds would let me. I'd be sleeping 24/7.
Is he really where you said you dumped him?
My son?
Yes.
Yes. That's where he dumped him.
Okay, but you were with him.
Yes,
okay.
That is where
you guys went to do it.
Yes.
That's legit.
And yes, he said to make sure we dumped him on that side because of the currency or something goes this way. I don't know nothing about the water.
So it doesn't matter.
Even though it was an accidental.
I think it was, but you went there to dispose of your kid, to leave your kids out there is what you went to do.
I went to go there to drop them off, not to harm them or anything.
Okay, but you're still abandoning your children.
Brittany's description is deeply disturbing. She explains how James tried to get back into the vehicle as she was leaving him behind. She describes the moment he was dragged, the moment he was injured, and the moment she realized he was no longer moving. But even while describing the death of her own son, her emotions still do not match the horror of what she is saying. She speaks as if she is explaining a problem she wants to get out of, not the death of a 6-year-old child who depended on her. So the detective gives her one final chance to stop lying.
He wasn't responding when he got out of the van.
Where at?
Remember when I told you when we got there, he wasn't.
When you got there, he was already dead before you got there. Yes or no?
Yeah, he had to because he wasn't.
Okay, then how did he die?
Whatever James did to him upstairs.
Okay, you need to tell me that. What did James do? The kid, all three.
All three kids. You can ask all three of them.
Because I know he hog-tied them.
Yeah, okay. And he was beating them.
Why didn't you call us?
He wouldn't let me have a phone.
Okay, so he's dead before you even take him out of the house. Is that correct?
Yeah, I didn't know it.
Who loaded him up in the car? So he didn't walk to the car?
The kids, like, basically helped him to the car.
Helped who?
The other two kids helped James to the car.
Your two other kids carried dead James to the car.
He, like...
Okay, you're lying.
No, am I not making this sense?
No, not at all.
Can you please stop yelling at me?
You're going to sit here and tell me and tell us that your two other babies carried youngest one to the car.
So then you really didn't drag James?
No, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all. I didn't do anything to that little boy.
You did? Yeah, you did. You didn't help him, number one. Okay? You're a grown-ass adult. That's a little baby.
Yeah.
How many times, what are they going to say about you hitting on him?
You know, I'm not really hitting on them at all. I make them stand in the corner.
What are they going to say about you hitting on them that night with James upstairs?
They're probably just going to say I whipped their butt. That's about it. Like you said, you do your children.
Right.
But I don't punch them, leave bruises, nothing. That's all James.
After hours of interrogation, Brittany finally begins to cry. But by then, detectives have already watched her change her story again and again. They have heard her describe her son's death in a cold, detached way. And at one point, instead of calling him my son, she refers to him as the little boy. Then, when she realizes how much trouble she is really in, Brittany tries one last time to shift blame toward James. But detectives have heard enough. They now know that Brittany Gosney caused the death of her 6-year-old son, then returned home and worked with James Hamilton to hide what happened.
I'm about to lose my temper and I'm trying not to. I'm going to take a break.
Do you want to talk to me or no? You probably don't because you're not going to tell me the truth. You've sat back there in that jail and you've tried to come up with some excuse for the, hold on, let me move over here. I'm too close to you. Because you've sat back there in that, just listen, okay? You've sat back there in that jail and you've tried to come up with some reason to justify you not getting charged with murder. Here's where we are, okay? You took them out there hoping no one would ever see them, find them, or you would never see them or hear from them again. Is that a safe assumption?
Brittany Gosney later pleaded guilty to murder and child endangering. She was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 21 years. James Hamilton pleaded guilty to charges including kidnapping, child endangering, and gross abuse of a corpse. He was sentenced to a maximum of 19 years in prison for his role in what happened after James's death. But the most heartbreaking part of this case is that James Hutchinson's body was never recovered. A 6-year-old boy was reported missing by the very people who already knew he was gone. And while detectives searched for the truth, his mother sat in an interview room, calmly rewriting the story of what she had done. That's all for today, folks. If you'd like to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.